Hello, gamers. Before we start this presentation, I have a very important announcement. I am swapping my schedule around a little bit due to scheduling stuff with some people. Uh, my streaming schedule will now be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time. Uh, that being said, you can still find me on Twitch now on those days. If you like my stuff, consider following me there even. You can also find me on Bluesky and Tumblr at BigBarrett1, as well as here on YouTube. I would really appreciate a like and subscribble. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? I'm here, I'm streaming, I'm having a good time. I'm very excited for what I'm gonna be drawing today. Um, in fact, there are quite a few. And by quite a few, I mean many. Is it is the problem is not the size of the car. But you see, it's the amount of doors. It was kind of a big issue to get everybody in here, but it's actually quite roomy. While I get there we go. Outer Wilds music. I'm very excited today because I a couple of creative needs I had just sort of aligned. Speaking of creative needs, let's switch over. So, for the Court of Jesters, I needed somebody who it has like authority over agriculture, uh, and like farming and such. And I had the deep emotional need to draw a cowboy clown. And so when I realized those two things were really one thing, then all my problems were solved. You can take the clown out of the car, but you can't take the car out of the clown. Yes, that's what I was thinking, is the rodeo clown. I just need to look up reference for rodeo clown. And also I had an idea, this will not come into play until later, but I had a really interesting idea. That idea being, I had, unfortunate for me, but very unfortunate for the creative process. I saw what like Venetian festival carnival type outfits look like, and I need to draw them. I need to draw the entire court wearing those outfits. Oh, I'd love to see it. Speaking of seeing and sort of unrelated, did you see the thing I posted in the Discord, the stop motion? It's such good animation, and like the song's good too. It's so sick. I'm glad I was able to catch it like so soon after its release. Yeah, it's like only 2 weeks old. It's very sick. Pinterest, please don't fail me again. Got it. Rodeo. Own. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm finding. I have found probably the best clown image I've ever found, but I need to screenshot it first before I can get it in. Also, I think this music's a little too loud, so once I get that situated, I'm gonna uh go into it and lower the volume a bit. Settings. Sound settings. There we go. It has been lowered. Alright, I present to you. Let me get to the screenshots and scroll down. Probably the funniest clown image I think I've seen in a while. Just something about this. I also fully believe this is the most American image I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the only way it could be more American is if it was like stars and stripes, what like a background with an eagle, like with a bald eagle. Just something about this image deeply amuses me. Wait, hey, hey, Gremlin, why would why is a total of 7 periods counting as yeah, I can see your message, but now everything else now this the chat can. I'm really gonna need to go into Nightbot settings and go no 7 periods is not spamming symbols. Give me a moment. Moderation. Uh, excess caps gone. This filter words or phrases. Allows you to time spamming excessive symbols. Nope. Disabled. There we go. That should have fixed it. Is that Crowley? Um. Mm, yeah, I have now finally fixed that issue in Nightbot, so that should be fine now. Image in new tab. Man, America, I want this image uh, that I'm about to put in as more reference, and I realized I can't. I accidentally made that a fucking mask layer. What the fuck? I'm learning new things about this software every day against my will. Insert as a new layer. There we go. Now I can move it and shift it and adjust it. There we go. Rodeo clowns do a very, very important job, and that is, make sure that people don't get fucking killed. For Nightbot, I'm not sure. I've never used that before. Jukebox. Let me take a look. Song requests. Oh, you mean in Discord? Either. Either because what I do is I put them I put the I'll look at the songs and then I'll put them into like a I'll put a either a YouTube or a Spotify link into an MP3 converter and then I'll get the music and then it'll just be on my computer and I play it. So you could give either. I'd have to look for SoundCloud one to do it properly. I think I already have one that technically does uh SoundCloud, but it stopped working because they forgot to update it and it was old. Oh, I love that song. Space asshole. Da, 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 da. Yeah, and I'll put that in a playlist and then I'll probably play it next stream because I have to like actively put stuff into an MP3 converter. This is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, so what I'm going to do uh okay. I'm going to find a good reference image for the evil bastard himself, John Wayne. Because I don't know, I feel like somebody so prolific in westerns would be perfect reference for cowboy clown. I could also do oh, there we go. I accidentally clicked a different window. There we go, and we put him into this new layer. There we go. The reason, well, besides the music being incredibly based, the reason that I'm using using Outer Wilds music is because uh you well Buster Scruggs, you're so right. You're so right. Let me look for a good image. Oh, Buster Scruggs. Now, finding a good reference image for Buster Scruggs is not for a lack of good images. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's because I don't know, the actor did a really good job. Like the actor, the cinematographers did a real good job in making him so fucking photogenic. I do not need his whole body. Or I need his whole body. I don't need his horse also, because I can look at. I'm not so familiar with Lucky Luke, so I'll need to look. I'll need to look up Lucky Luke. Because this is all gonna. Well, this is all world building, but the world building is gonna be going into a game. I'm also thinking about, like, how all their stuff would theoretically work. Like, I was working with the engineer earlier today on what Hot Clown's area would be like, and it's pretty interesting, mixing like a bunch of stealth stuff into like this really loud and flashy, almost like Sonic Mania Studiopolis sort of vibe, but like having it be a stealth centric place would be super cool. So we're trying to. I didn't mean to put that. I meant another one. I realized John Wayne is multiplying himself. He's reproducing through mitosis. Fun fact: that's how all spaghetti westerns are made. Is just John Wayne reproduces through mitosis. There's Buster Scruggs. Let me see, Lucky Luke. You see, the more reference, the better for this. Let me see, Lucky Luke. Oh, I know him. I just haven't, watched it, but I know about him. Belgian comic cowboy with yellow shirt. Yeah, I know. I'm seeing him. Yeah, he's the dude that shoots faster than his shadow. I just wish that I actually ingested Lucky Luke media. All right, now let me get a good image. Is it just me, or does it seem like Lucky Luke must have been like the inspiration, or the main inspiration rather, for like Woody? Because Lucky Luke and his horse are giving off mad like Woody and Bullseye vibes. Oh, I almost completely forgot. Uh, Home on the Range. Oh, sick, Slim. Listen, Slim from Home on the Range. Once I pop him up, has like the most vibes of any like any like almost any villain I've ever seen. I deeply appreciate this man. As I pop him in as well. There we go. Oh, who's the most important cowboy? There are quite a few. I'm thinking a very important aspect of this character's design is gonna be the tassels. Like tassels and spurs. Definitely want to give a lot of Buster vibes. I like the vest. I just put him here because like I don't know, he's everywhere in westerns. Oh, of course. Oh, of yeah, of course I need to add Clint Eastwood. How could I forget? Oh no, you mean Clyde Westwood? Clint Eastwood is uh Clyde Westwood is Clint's evil twin. Clint Eastwood. The the good, the bad, the ugly. God, how could I have forgotten about Clint motherfucking Eastwood? Open image in new tab, thank you. Control minus. I actually need to zoom out this image, which is kind of odd because usually I have to zoom in things I'm screenshotting. There we go. I notice when doing references, I sort of wrap it around the top left corner like this. I think that's kind of funny. Hmm. Let's see, I need to merge with layer below. Merge. 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 And finally, merge. And I think now we have I think now we might have enough reference to sort of build off of. Like I know my whole thing is clowns, right? I also love westerns. I grew up watching a bunch of old westerns with my grandpa growing up, and a lot of them aged really really bad. Like unbelievably bad. Like some of them just casually say slurs, which is not good. Shit, hold on, let me see. Cleveland, like in Blazing Saddles. God, yeah, you're so right. I I'm very bad with actors' names if they're not like the most popular of all time sort of situation. Like I would have had to hear their names on their own enough times to remember. Which is funny because I think we still own like a DVD of Blazing Saddles. I realized I rotated my cursor like you could see my browser. There we go, his saddles are red hot right now. There we go. Yeah. God, Django Unchained, very good. God, I need to get like a full body image of him with sunglasses, cause that's a fucking vibe right there. So I need to get that whole outfit. There it is. This is fucking sick. Let me screenshot it. Like, once I pull up this specific image, I don't think anybody has ever styled harder in my entire life. Look at this. There we are. Now we have a bunch of reference. There's layer below. There we go. Very sick. And it's nice to put these two here, not only because the movies are quite good in very different ways, but also as a reminder, for for and for like any other white Americans that see this, a lot of cowboys, like in actual history, a lot of them were black and Mexican. Not to mention that the Native American ones, right? It was not a white dominated industry. So seeing like all these white guys in Western media being cowboys is whitewashing history. Hold on, I need another picture of Django because there's that specific blue outfit. Yeah, the blue outfit with the big white bow tie. That is such a small image. Let me find a better one. Thank you, Tumblr. Fuck you, Tumblr. That's also very small. Let me see. Let me see. Open image in new tab. There we go. That's a good image. That is a good, well-sized image. You know, I was the issue is not that I wasn't getting a lot of the images because I got exactly what I was looking for. It's just the images were so small that like I couldn't make out some of the detail that I needed. There he is. He's so nice I added him twice. Can I also can I just say incredibly attractive individual. Like side note to this whole this whole project. Incredibly hot man. And now it's saying that I've been put on a Trump Musk hit list. Very cool and pog. That is a thing. However, that's for government employees as of now. So, rip. Okay, I need to take the parts I like from each image, and I need to figure out which part of each image that I like. I like Buster Scruggs's like just general, just like his whole vibe. I think that the way he holds himself is definitely what I want to go for. That sort of like cheery, laid back, sort of sort of feeling that he has. Uh, I definitely I definitely want like the tassels from Sliam. I kind of like this collar thing, like this bit of collar here. Exactly. God, I remember a previous stream you talked about Samuel L. Jackson's character. Absolutely fucking vile human being. Like that character. Props props to Samuel L. Jackson for that role. He like that was pretty close to peak acting, if not like peak acting. It was sick. He played a disgusting motherfucker so well. I really like Clint Eastwood's pawn show. I think that's what I take. I think that's what I want to take from this image here, is I think a poncho would be kind of fun. I'm also forcing myself to practice cloth. That's why I did that big coat for the hot clown. Oh, speaking of hot clown, I hope my claps didn't come up because I was we also need Doug Dimmadome inspiration? Yes. However, I need to talk about the hot clown image real quick. The drawing I did, by the way, I finished it. It is on social media. The important thing though, not the most likes I've ever gotten. However, the most praise I've ever gotten, because that image got liked by an honest to goodness drag queen on Blue Sky. Yeah, but Marty McFly's cowboy costume was based on Clint Eastwood. Yeah, no, like an actual fucking drag queen. I mean, she started the drag queen started recently. At least on Blue Sky, like 8 days ago. Like, honest to goodness drag queen enjoyed my art. That is the highest praise. My ego is soaring high right now. I can feel my wax wings melting as we speak. Okay. Okay, it seems like a common thing with rodeo clouds, and that's why I wanted to get like multiple images. The original, like he goes when he goes back to the Wild West, not when he comes out. Marty. Yeah, when they're like, "Need K, what kind of moccasins is that?" McFly. Back to the Future 3. Not 2, 3. Cowboy. Yes, that also adds in the tassels that I was wanting. I think this is the most reference I've ever gotten for one like image before in my life. I am so passionate about this. Also, those ornate boots. Yeah, they're a bit low fidelity in that image. I'll find a better one once I get Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Thank you for finding my long lost son, Dale Dimmadome. Does Doug? Okay, so Doug Dimmadome starts off. Sorry for the loud voice. I have a hard time controlling it sometimes. Anyways, so it looks like Doug Dimmadome starts off with an actually not like insanely tall hat. So I'm wondering how much of the tall hat is a meme. I think that he gets a tall hat later. Yeah, he gets a tall hat later. My name is Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dinsdale Dimmadome. Thank you for finding my long lost son, Dale Dimmadome. There we are. There we go. Now I can find the boots in particular. Merge with the layer below. Man, that's a lot of reference there. Back to the Future 3 boots. There we go. Let me screenshot those. And insert this new layer. Here we are. Oh shit, in meme chat? Let me see. Meme chat. Oh my god. Oh my. Those boots are on point. Yeah, that's some like medieval like that's some fucking like 1400s ass noble cowboy boots. Fucking I don't know how long I want to make them, but definitely having like a long point instead of a bulbous point would be perfect. Alright, let me get a screenshot that represents them well. Yes. Alright, there we go. And it would be fun to have them like pulled back and tied to a specific like part, sort of like those like pointy nobleman shoes. There we go. Man, I am going to have to clean out my screenshots. There are so many cowboys in there. And they're all kissing. All 18 of them are kissing. Alright, there we go. Oh, they're tied to the back. Thank you. Thank you. That's very helpful to me. I'm imagining this cowboy doing a spin kick with like the long ass boots. Insanely funny image. Alright, so it seems like all of the rodeo cowboys have a similar like way they do face paint, where they have like the white around the lips, white around the eyes, and like red nose. Like the patterns are different, but it seems like that is like a very consistent thing that they have. What makes this a bit difficult is that this is going to be a white-faced clown, so the entire face is white. I can take the like the actual patterns into consideration, but the fact that this is a white-faced clown makes like the white markings like this guy has a bit difficult to do. I might make him like I might make him like still a light color, but one that's not like white, so that there's a bit of a difference there. Also, I don't know why. I think it's just because I need an excuse to get practice. But I would love to do like I would love to do sort of like those loose natural dreads, like the kind that you just sort of twirl instead of like tightly wind together. Like I need practice doing that kind of hair, and I want an excuse to draw that kind of hair. So I think I might give the cowboy like that kind of hair. I might not, but that's what I'm thinking. I definitely want to give one of these clowns eventually that hair. Mouth from the negative space from the Clint Eastwood hair. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. All right, so with all of this reference, I need to do a list of all the stuff I want to take from each reference. Rodeo clown is self-explanatory. Rodeo clown. Another thing is, I think it would be interesting to actually no, it'd be more interesting to have him be scrawny. At first, I was like, oh, it'd be interesting to have him big and be sort of a foodie because he's the agriculture guy. But no, I think with all the other reference that I have here, it's sort of obvious that he's probably gonna be like a scrawny, very dexterous guy. It looks like, alright, so rodeo clown, Buster, Scrubs, Vibe. Ooh, what do I want to take from him? Like the glittery look might be fun, but that would be hell to draw. Oh, what would be interesting is how he has like those big gloves. Like, it would be funny to have a scrawny guy with big gloves. Slim. Slim's gloves. Oh yeah, the tassel cape. That is true. There's also a lot of tassels here. You know what? What's more tassels? I'll make myself draw that. Gloves and tassel cape. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, but I do not care. It's for me and me alone. The big immediately my thought from Doug Dimmadome is not the incredibly tall hat, although it is incredibly tall and intimidating. My immediately thought is this belt buckle. Doug. Yeah. Two M's. Dimmadome. Belt. Buckle. There we go. Belt buckle. Hmm. What do I want to what do I want to take from this man? There's something I want to take from this man, and it's more than just his vibe, but I can't quite tell. Lucky Luke is a very powerful vibe. I might want to go with the neckerchief. Oh yeah, that tie. Yeah, the Colonel Sanders tie. Proportions. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Lucky Luke. Portions. You know, I thought the bow tie was gonna be Django's blue outfit. So that's what I'm thinking is this Django outfit that massive tie. I mean that's true. That is it is true that that would be a vibe. However, cigarette like a big funny cigarette, like with the cigarette holder in the mouth. It'll force me to learn smoke effects, which is kind of funny. Django. Blue outfit. Hi. Question mark. I'm kind of uncertain about this. The mouse got two corners, don't it? That is very true. Portions and straw in mouth. Also, for a while, I wondered why, like, with cursive, the K is like that, and then I started drawing the lowercase k with a single like flowy line, and I understood. That's what I understood. Django. Let me fix where that close parentheses is. There we go. No, that's not an NG. That is supposed to be a he. There we go. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put drip. Cigarette. There we go. I really like this poncho. It would be really funny. It would be really fun and cool if I mixed the poncho with the tassel cape. So like it was a poncho with tassels on it, and like it was all colorful and like glittery. That would be super fun. Clint Eastwood poncho. It's a shredded poncho. Yeah, it makes sense. Let me. I just remembered that Texas Slim also has another outfit. Texas Slim. Texas Slim, home on the range. Right, they call him Texas Slim, but his name is technically uh Alameda Slim. He has another outfit. He has like a really fancy outfit. And I need to find that. I need to find the outfit because it is incredibly funny. There it is. Open image in new tab. No, don't open link. Open image. Thank you. Now, now, now get ready for probably the funniest image of a Disney villain. This is not like a smudge shot funny. This is him after he gets rich. That's what happens when he has money. Like, and is trying to hide. Does that make me Norwegian flump? Maybe. Alameda Slim. But yeah, no, look. the, the fact that this like drippy ass like confident looking like swaggerful man right here disguises himself to be this is amazing. I love this movie. It's nowhere near the best I've ever seen. I love it so much. It's like it's like objectively speaking so mid, and yet it's like one of my favorites. The real Alameda Slim, please stand up. I noticed during the stream, my like normal accent's kind of weird because I had such influence from like westerns and also just Arizona, just the real place Arizona being so close to Texas, and also being influenced by the uh the accents up here, which are super inspired by British Columbia and also California. So like obviously I sound very American, but the exact like intricacies of it are so weird. I like it's it's kind of odd. Hi engineer, hi engineer. I'm glad you can make it. Look at all this cowboy reference. Also, we were talking just before you got in about Alameda Slim from Home on the Range. He goes from this drippy ass swaggerful man to like near the end he disguises himself to look like this. He literally like with his like finger pointing, he literally makes himself look like the nerd emoji. Like I do not know how he did it. I he has accomplished so much in his life. I'm gonna remove that now because I actually no, I'm not gonna remove that because I'm not a weak loser. I can accept Alameda Slim. All right, Bannon. What I'm doing now, uh, what I'm doing now is I'm going through all the images and seeing like what parts I wanna take from what. The cow print looks really annoying. The cow print looks incredibly annoying, and that's exactly why I want to add it to my image. Oh, one of those fake horse costumes. That is really funny. That is really funny. My original thought was to have him ride sort of like how Alameda Slim here is riding on a buffalo. I imagine him riding on like one of those fake like bull ride machines. No, no, engineer, you don't understand. He not only has one, but two big irons on his hip. Two servers with coconut. God, Monty Python represent. We love Monty Python. I need to watch Life of Brian. Like, I desperately need to watch that movie. Also, a sort of side note, but still related to the whole project. I was wondering what, like, the mime lady's environment would be. He whips them with his No, no, Gremlin. No, Gremlin, that's incorrect. He whips them with his really long shoes. We established that he has incredibly long shoes. Yo, engineer, what's your idea based on the great Hakita Ultra Kill? By the way, can I just say Hakita's music, like for Ultra Kill, is fucking stellar. That is some stellar ass music. God, now I'm imagining this guy square dancing and whipping people with his shoes. So good. Long shoes. No, not shoes. Boots. Put some fucking respect on their name, their goddamn boots. Ah, but engineer, have you considered secret bosses that only unlock in New Game Plus? And the reason for that is because you need to get sort of like the P levels. You need to get far enough and make enough progress, and then you unlock the fucking bonkers bosses. You know, like the Prime Souls. Yeah, P ranking every level isn't a test, it's a warning. I was sort of yeah, you can only unlock them after like getting enough 100%ing levels, I think. Because I really like how Rayman Origins does it. Where does the Electoons where you get all the Electoons and you get the speedrunner badge, like the speedrunner medal, and then you've actually like completed the level. So like having to do that for a certain number would be interesting. Um, Names will come later. What's important now is getting the ideas down. Like for instance, this fucking cowboy man. It- I'm trying to think of how his world would work. Because it is supposed to be based around food, sort of like how the hot clown, like their thing is like entertainment. It's loud, flashy. It's like Sonic Mania Studiopolis sort of vibes. Right? That's the whole vibe of it. I'm trying to figure out like the sort of with all the cameras and trying to not get spotted as you're like in a place you're not supposed to be. Interesting. Ooh, I like that. And it would get really fucked up. It would get really fucked up. I'm thinking like especially with the aristocrat guy because his whole thing is machines. His whole thing is machines, and I'm already thinking of ways to like redesign him later. Like not later in game. I mean like later in real life. But like his whole thing is machines. I'm imagining some real fucked up shit. It's just some real like dark mechanicum like Iron Warriors type like just disgusting mechanical. Ah yeah, for sure. All right. While I thank you, Chris Valenti, for giving me a notification. I do not care. I'll look at you later. I definitely like this. I definitely really like this collar thing and like this shape. I'm incredibly enthused by this shape. Plus, like, plus the collar. I'm not sure why, but like, I don't know, big fan of it. Oh, that would be fucked up. Oh, that would be fucked up. Alright, let's... And like, we see this shape. There's also kind of this shape here on the Marty McFly. Kind of. So like figuring out a way to mix this and add in the tassels would be spectacular. He's got two worlds. One's 100% covered in a giant field of GMO super crops. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good idea, Gremlin. Love that. I love that a lot. And I'm also imagining some overlap with like some of these. You know, you couldn't have a big factory farm without the aristocrat, and it would be fun to have like commercials and shows and like, you know, fun like those campy spaghetti westerns that wouldn't be possible without like the hot clown and, you know, things like that. Just like little universe things of like, you know, they're connected. That is a nice idea. There's something that I'm debating on, which I guess I'll figure out later because it's not important to this necessarily, but it's something I'm trying to think on how levels should be like selected, if there even are. Well, obviously there are going to be levels, but like if there's going to be sort of like a world map, or if it's going to be like a sort of interconnected, like if it's gonna be a interconnected, more like Metroidvania style map where you enter in sort of like Battle Block Theater doors, or like the Electoon doors in Origins, or like if it's all interconnected but still counts as levels somehow. I'm still trying to like debate on how that's gonna work. Ooh. He also sends prisoners to work on the field planet and works them to death, and either lets the bodies lie to fertilize. Ooh. Ooh, that adds in the nice sort of Warhammer connection. Because I love Warhammer. It has a lot of misses. I'm gonna be real. It's a very hit or miss setting. It's just that there's so much of it that there's a lot of cool stuff. Um, one thing I really like, because of like the grimness, is the corpse starch. So give it like, oh yeah, you know, clown corpse starch is very funny. Well, not funny. It's not funny. It's grim, but it's very interesting. Can I just say I absolutely love Buster Scruggs. And it's looking like a lot of the shirts with that we're getting reference from have like buttons up front. So it looks like that might be how that works. Also, engineer, I really like that idea. That idea would work really well for the first half of the game, which I'm not even focusing on right now, because I'm focusing on the stuff that's the hardest to figure out first. Because like the first half is gonna be like a carnival. I already know, like, you know, the first half you're doing it all for show. Let's see. I love the secret boss. Uh, Secret boss idea because that's where we can sneak in references to our other projects, and even other media. Exactly. The clown cowboy shirt and jeans are starched with prisoner corpse starch. Ooh, county fair. Ooh, yes, county fair with like a sort of a derby. Ooh, now this is where ideas get dangerous because now I'm imagining like a platforming level where like you have to jump from like creature to creature as there's a derby going on. And like there's a bunch of objects being thrown from like the audience and jockeys. So like it gets pretty difficult. This is where ideas get dangerous because they start branching out. Like they just all start the jester cards. Hmm. I don't I don't know about that name because it's a bit too similar to like the Court of Jesters, which are like the main villains. Like they're the main villains, so maybe that's a little too close. Again, names will come later. The main thing is getting ideas like worked out. I'm okay. Something that I need to figure out for this guy, for this cowboy, is two of like uh, two separate inspirations here are really big with music, and I kind of want music to be a part of this guy's like personal kit. fresh, the fresh kettle corn at you and the caramel makes it stick to your skin. Ooh, and like it would slow you down. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. But, I want to figure out how to get music into this guy's whole aesthetic. Also, like funny cowboy music. I deal burning damage over time. Yes, but only for a short time. Because if it stuck. Oh, my mouse fell. Rip my mouse. Rip in peace. It's fine. Like it can't be burn damage for too long. Otherwise, it would just be annoying and suck. Yeah, that definitely seems like a very nice concrete theme going on. Also, I see what you did there with the bowl. Because the Ultra Kill Minotaur fight, but kind of reversed because instead of being on a cart, you're on the bowl. Like I see the connections you're making, and I dig it. Okay. Ooh, let me look up those outfits. I love Nas. I love Lil Nas X. Because I have awful hyper focus. Don't we all though? Like as far as I can tell, at least on my part, but definitely just in general, this feels like this is an incredibly neurodivergent stream. let's see, Old Town Road, Little Lil Nas X. We love ourselves a little industry, baby. Yeah, perhaps. Oh. Music video. I might need to perish the thought I need to watch a music video for a song I enjoy. But like it does look like I might need to watch the video to get reference to like screenshot reference, rather than like just look at images because the images aren't that great. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Okay, so Nas's initial outfit is very drab. It is definitely a much more drab outfit. But then like we see his later outfit. And his later outfit is very nice. Let me get that the fuck out the way. There we go. There's going to be a little bit of progress bar. Well, that shouldn't matter none. That shouldn't matter none. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a good. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good reference right there. There it is. And now I can add even more in. Now I can add even more cowboy in. New layer. Insert as new layer. Where'd the other image go? I have the other. Oh, there it is. It's hidden behind text. As an image in main chat. Let me see. I'm gonna. This is what happens when I look up reference. New tabs just sort of spawn out of nowhere. Oh, those are also some good. That's also a good image. Copy image. I think this will work because it's Discord. No, because it's browser Discord. Ugh. The reason I have browser Discord and not app Discord is because my app Discord is tied to another account. There we go. So I have these two. Merge with layer below. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old town. Are we thinking chaps? Ah. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking chaps. You're so right on that. We are definitely thinking chaps. Let's see where I can put this. There's as good a place as any. But you know, definitely thinking chaps. We can kind of just get those from Buster Scruggs. Because he has some strong chap game. You see, sometimes you want assless chaps, but you never want to see a chap without an ass. You know, definitely thinking chaps. I might actually get an image. Let's see, cowboy chaps. I need a hokey outfit, not the actual like practical out like a actual practical piece of clothing. Thank you, Spirit Halloween. Thank you. These are god awful chaps, but they are exactly what I'm thinking. Because like chaps are a very useful piece of clothing if you're on a horse all the time like cowboys are wont to do. Okay, there's that. I got Spirit Halloween. Let me look up cow chaps. Oh. Oh. Oh, these are awful. Oh, these suck so good. Oh, that is like the worst. That is the worst thing I think I could see somebody wait, no, I don't need those as reference. You want to know why? Look at what this man's wearing. Oh, sick. Yeah, yeah, I'd love to hear him. But I don't need extra like cow chap images because this clown right here is wearing them already. We accidentally have reference. God, these are horrible. They are absolutely like rancid. Rodeo queen. That's new. I've never been to a rodeo. Fun fact. I don't like seeing the active harm of animals as entertainment, frankly. I respect rodeo clowns like to hell and back though. Ooh, like what if the science guy made just mechanical Ooh, I'm thinking clown iron maidens. I'm thinking clown iron uh like clown iron maidens now, and that's pretty fun. When I say iron maiden, I mean like the Elden Ring enemy, not just like the pseudo like the pseudo historical like actually not real torture device. Rodeo queen. Okay, so rodeo queen chaps. I'm looking them up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. No, I do not want to look up Miss Rodeo America. Thank you very much. Ooh. All right, Gremlin, you're obviously ready. Uh, neat. Gremlin, you're obviously ready for this image, but I don't think engineers ready for just the unfiltered. Like, hmm. I wonder if this person is from Texas. I wonder. Hmm. Actually, I think she might be from Oklahoma. God bless. Land of the free and home of the brave, am I right? Am I right or am I right? God, I actually I think she might be from Montana. I'm I am thinking of all the cowboy places left in the United States, and it's sort of Texas. It's like Texas, Oklahoma, or Montana. Yeah, everything's bigger in Texas. You know, as soon as you step foot in Texas, you actually grow like 2 feet. There we go. Put her down there. You know, Texas. I heard that's where all my exes live. That's why I'm in Tennessee. Merge with there below. That is a reference to a song that I don't actually like at all. So I don't know why I referenced it, but it's funny. God, God bless, God bless the stars and stripes. Actually, no, Texans aren't very patriotic Americans. They're patriotic Texans because they believe in the Republic of Texas, even though that was an abject failure. Gotta gotta respect hating the U.S. government though. To be fair. All right, let's see if I can look up what you accidentally looked up because I have to use my phone uh for for certain characters. Leo Queen CHA. I forget what the A with the circle on top is called. Oh, you're right. There are some good ones there. Oh, I'll need to look at the search on my computer browser because no thanks. There we go. God. Open image new tab. Please be no, don't open link. Open image. Thank you. I don't care that it's a stock photo. I think I somehow found a more American image. Like I took your suggestion, Gremlin. Um let me I wonder where she's from. To not be fair, they conveniently forget that part when Republicans are in office. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes Texans forget that the point of a secessionist movement is to hate your government. Like that's sort of the main reason that people want to leave a country is because they don't like the government. But they conveniently forget that when it's convenient for them. Unlike Cascadians, the fucking Republic of Texans are fucking ain't it? The ain't it, chief. Also, I learned that the origin of calling somebody chief in the phrase like "that ain't it, chief" is much like most things in the United States, steeped in racism. Alright, I think we might have enough reference. The Republic of getting nuked by the UN. God. You know, the stock market has already started collapsing. The U.S. stock market specifically, I mean. The U.S. dollar has plateaued in value completely and is starting to fall in a matter of literal, like, days. Like, or no, matter of weeks, because day is a normal fluctuation. Like, this motherfucker decided, you know what? I'm not going to pretend to do things while I just sit in this fucking cushy office and do nothing. He actively decided to like ruin everything for everybody, and it fucking sucks. I hate it. I hate it here. I'm tired. Like I hate to be angry and dour because I'm supposed to be an entertainer, but like I have to be real. I have to be real for a moment. It sucks. Let me look up Project Wingman real quick. Project Wingman Public of Cascadia. Let me look that up real quick. Cascadia, officially United Cascadia, is a nation that comprises the whole North American Pacific seaboard all the way to former Baja California. It is one of the largest countries in the world and is famous for its abundant geothermal resources. Interesting. Yeah, like even if there's not a lot I can do, I am not going to show complacency. I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired. And like I'm gonna be real, I fucking love drawing clowns, so I'm gonna start doing that. That bit of the music was really loud in my ear, and that sucks. I hope that wasn't too loud for y'all. I think an engineer might have left. They'll be back. They'll be back maybe. This has happened before where stuff just sort of crashes sometimes. It's basically Ace Combat but on PC with good VR mode. Ooh, I don't have a VR headset, but that would be fun to try if I ever got one, along with Half-Life Alyx. And made by one guy in his basement, basically, with some friends helping out as voice actors. Oh, sick. Yeah, I'll definitely need to check that out. There's a lot of stuff I need to check out, actually. Alright, let's see. I guess the best place to start is at the beginning. Ah, I I know that's what you meant. I meant like it would be interesting to try VR because I don't have a VR headset uh at the moment. I would also love to play Half-Life Alyx. Because like I have most of the other Half-Life games. Like I have Blue Point and what's the one with the soldier? I have those ones too. That is not the head shape I wanted. Like I have one. I have Blue Point. I have the Soldier one. I have Half-Life one, 2. I have the Half-Life 2 episodes. I just don't have Alex. And I need to play through them all. I need to play through them all. It's just I've finished Half-Life 1. I started Half-Life 2. Quite good games. Insanely good. It's just they are definitely a fair bit longer than playing the Portal games because I can play the entire Portal series in like an afternoon. Wait, what's actually TF2? I don't know why it went black like that. Sometimes it just does that. The one with the soldier. Interesting thing about the one with the soldier, it was not produced by Valve, but it is in the Gold Source engine actually. So it is in the original engine. It's in, I think it's in Source now, like proper Source, because that's what Half-Life 1 is in now, like the Steam version, and it actually works. What will the nose be, I wonder? There's this like big round nose, which is fun. Buster Scruggs kind of has a more triangular nose. What what am I thinking? He's a clown. Of course he has the round nose. That's like all of them have it. I was like, what's the deal with the nose? You see, the fun fact is I'm actually the understander. I know things. I'm actually the knower. Okay, I need to capture his vibe and his vibe. And also a bit of his vibe. The chat keeps sending you back up to when you were talking about Crowley. And that is not where we are in the conversation anymore. Next, I meant to do the eraser. There we go. There we go, very cool and sick. And I think the teeth should be big. I think big teeth are funny for this guy. There we go. There we go, we are golden. And the eyes, sure. Well, the eyes, I think, should be around there, and think it'd be very funny to have the eye sort of half-lidded like this. Do like that, have a little bit of an eye bag, and all right, I'm vibing with this. I'm vibing. Yeah, I'm vibing with this pretty good. Here we go. All right, sick. Yeah, I'm definitely okay. What should his ears be? How funny? How funny are his ears, and what are they like? I think having small, like weirdly small ears could also be very funny. I don't know, something about the small ears just sort of gives the vibe of humor. Bit of a bit of a bigger, rounder cheek, maybe, as well as like a big square chin. May Maybe I'm kind of vibing with this face shape. I'm kind of vibing with this, and I'll keep vibing with it until I stop vibing. There we go. Oh, that big hat is really funny. Oh, oh, it's all good. Thanks for stopping by. You get that big top of the hat like so. I don't like that. I drew that wrong. Ooh, rip. Yeah, that is a bit embarrassing. Are you like, are you gonna be able to get that fixed, or are you just sort of stuck in the situation? Usually I'm gonna have the lips sort of be minimal, and I'm just gonna have, maybe I'll just have some like fun cheek biz. There we go. Yeah, golden. Ah, I mean, yeah, that's just generally a good idea when you live somewhere as cold as Norway. You know what they say, it's never bad weather, just improper clothing. I don't know why I decided to add a bit of like a Joker smile line here, but I did. I added a Joker smile line, and I'm kind of fucking with this vibe. I'm sort of thinking it. I'm so sure it does. I'm so sure it sounds worse. Most things sound worse in English. Yeah, English is a very unfortunate language, and and everybody who is cursed to speak it as as a especially as a first language are also unfortunate. Are the dreads a good idea? I don't know if it works for this character, but I am very digging. I'm like I love this as an idea. I just don't know if it works for him. But, you know, English sounded so much cooler before the Normans came over the channel. And then we were just the language was just left to fester. Let's see. Do. There we go. The more I fuck with this, the less I'm vibing with it. So I might undo a lot of it until I get to like, yeah, I might just redo that, uh, like completely actually, cause I do not vibe with this universe. And the focus should be on the hat, not the hair. You're very right. I am deciding to redo it, to redo the whole head, but that's fine. So you do. One of my friends pointed out that I really like drawing this sort of three-fourths, like this three-fourths perspective like upturn a lot, and it's true. I didn't notice that I liked it as much as I particularly enjoy it, but it's definitely it's definitely a perspective of head that I draw quite a bit. There we go. There we go. We are epic. I am not abnormally tall. I am tall though. I am taller than average. I don't know. I would still look up to a Dutchman, I think. The average Dutchman, I think I would still look up to, but I would look down on most other people. I struggle finding good chairs because I'm too tall for most chairs for my proper leg circulation. All right, I'm starting to see the vision. I'm starting to see the vision. I think contrasting with the hot clown, as I've sort of accidentally been dubbing them, even though, I mean it's true, so I'm not changing the dubbing until I figure out a name, like a proper name. Contrasting with them, I think it would be interesting to have these eyes be a bit more like droopy and tired. A much, a much more tired look. Not eye bags though, but like tired in like a dreamy, like sort of a content dream sort of way. And sort of have these follow that shape. There we go. Oh, I fuck with this. So I fuck with this hard. Sort of dopey and tired and is there a cat trying to get into my room? Hi, Nanums. Let's see. I need to look up the conversion rate for my height in centimeters because there are way too many reasonable people uh that watch me for me not to convert it to a good measurement. I am about 182 centimeters. Almost 183. So I'm decently tall, I think. Hi, you wanna? You know, like I said, I'd look up towards some could I repeat that? Okay. Hold on, I noticed that that auto mod uh auto mod stopped your message talking about the Dutch. when you were using a word for a water controlling method, and it caught it as a slur. Yep, yep, and it said is I'm gonna allow that. I'm allowing that. There we go. But yeah, no. So for real life context, I am about 182.88 centimeters. It says roundabout. I'm gonna err more towards 183 centimeters. So like I would still look up to the average Dutch. Above 180 is considered tall. Yeah, I'm decently tall. Let me look up a conversion rate. You will not you will not touch my phone. Nuh-uh. You're not gonna touch my phone because the screen reacts to your touch. There we go. You're very sweet. I need you to not touch my phone. Let's see. 6. One of my personal friends is 193 centimeters. So I am not the tallest person I know, frankly. So I guess that gives me a bit of bias of like, oh, I guess I'm not that tall. You're very sweet. I need you to not mess with my stuff. Thank you. Yeah, for context of any Americans that end up watching the VOD, that's 6'4", roundabout. An absolute Goliath. I do not know what they put in the Florida waters, but it's something. Hi, I need you to not touch my drawing stylus. I'm gonna get back to drawing after stating the height of people. Thank you. I'm vibing with this face hard. I might get rid of that because that makes him look older. the Gatorade. Yeah. Wait. No. No. There's a connection. There's a connection there. Both the places that are like lowland swamp regions, like both produce tall people. I don't get why, but it seems like there's a connection there. Maybe. Let's see, add a bit of like that. I mean, like, for context, I've only ever known places decently high up. I've never known, like, I've never lived in a place without mountains. Ah, I get off my desk. Thank you. By the way, whenever my cat gets on my desk and I say get off my desk, I just sort of grab her. Uh yeah, natural selection takes care of the rest. Yeah, I wonder what kind of I wonder what kind of swamp monsters are in the Netherlands to like cause that to happen. I don't know. I think the answer might be the Belgians, but I don't know if that's true. That's what I've heard. Okay, the hat is a good shape. The hat is a very good shape. The thing is, though, the hat is too like normally sized. Let me look that up real quick. I okay, so I I looked up who that is. Um uh, that that's just tradition, not the character. Yeah, uh, are the characters spread to Indonesia? I'm sorry, I'm looking at it. Origins. Okay, so is he like a is he sort of an alternate version of somebody like a Krampus? Because it looks like he's also an assistant to like Saint Nicholas. The tradition is the swamp monster. Okay. To be to be fair, to be fair, blackface is a pretty big monster. Oh, oh, oh no. I I don't know how else to describe that except like that's rough. That's real rough. Yeah, the neck goes like that. Ah, okay. I huh. All right. Before I looked that up, I thought because marsh and bog, I thought you were talking about like Peat, as in like a peat bog. You know, the buildup of plant matter that's not quite coal or oil. It's still like sort of natural substance. But no, no, that I mean that is a yeesh. I don't know. I really don't know how else to describe that. Ah, I mean, to be fair, that is a better interpretation. I did see some translations saying sooty Pete, which I guess that might be where the word soot comes from. Like down along like a long line of language. I'm not sure about that, so I don't know. I'll correct myself later if I'm wrong. Like, it would make sense. I'm starting to not like this face that I drew, but I like the hat. This is a real conundrum that I find myself in, frankly. Again, I really like the way this hat looks. The angle is great. I might end up deleting it like 10 minutes later, but right now I enjoy this hat. What might be better though, better and smarter to do would be to get rid of all of this and do an A pose. Sort of like I was doing before I needed to do a dynamic pose with Hot Cloud. Cause yeah, I think I definitely think that's a better move. There we go. 16 is a good size. I want sort of a tall head, but in a different way than Hot Clown. Like I don't want a big cranium, but I want the head overall to be quite tall. I I I just reminded myself, the VOD is scheduled now, but last Sunday's stream, the second Team Switch Underswap VOD was 5.5 hours. I I I loved that entire stream. I th Oh no, definitely. I'm gonna do other poses for them after. It's just I need to do a pose to get like the anatomy and the actual like person down. I'm doing this for a personal friend of mine's PNG tuber that I'm working on also. Let's see, it might be cool if they had like a sort of a turned up nose like no, again, clown nose. But I think that from the side, having it be sort of upturned and having a little bit of a point could be cool. I think that might be cool. I might go with that, yeah. You know, after I finish like the initial designs for all of them, I'm gonna go over them all and do a second pass. I'm gonna do a second pass on them all to see like, what I don't like, what needs improvement, just in general. Uh, make their designs all a little more cohesive. maybe add like other outfits for them, like the Venetian inspired outfits that I have for them, with like all the masks and the very bold, strong colors. If I do this, then the eyes will look a bit tired, but I need to readjust this line so that it droops a little bit more like this. There we go. There we go. We're doing it a little better this time. And the lid shape is like that, which helps it seem more droopy than it is, even. Well, I'm imagining the fight with this guy being like, you're at this derby. You're trying to make it through. That's the that's sort of the platforming bit to get to him. And then afterwards, he's obviously in first place. And he's shooting you with his funny guns, and you need to dodge the bullets, sort of bullet hell style. I'm imagining that, and I'm imagining it very well. It's very nice in my brain. And I sometimes accidentally have their eyes a bit more cross-eyed. That's not always intentional. This time, though, this time this look is rather intentional at the moment. I might change it later, but right now it's intentional, and that's what matters. You got a friend in me. I'm a folks a little big and smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. And none of them love you the way I do. Just me and you, boy. I've been watching I've been listening to a theme for a fan-made secret boss for like chapter 3 of Deltarune lately, and it's sort of a play on the Woody theory where like it's a cowboy made out of wood and there's bits of it that are taken from You've Got a Friend in Me. And it is the brainworm. That theme right there is the entire brainworm. Like it starts with, it also has some like woody voice lines, but like specifically his actual voice box. And like it's cut and readjusted to make sentences, and it's really interesting, sort of like a Kenku talking almost. It is called Ride the Bullseye. Highly recommend giving it a listen. The Winterer did a really nice remix cover of it. Oh, you want off? Okay. Have that bit of an upturn and then that sort of down bit there a little bit. Oh no, 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 no. Actually, what I wanted and what I think is still best is if it was a bit lower to so that I can make the joke why the long face and then he shoots somebody. Now, why the long face? None of them will love you the way I do. Just me and you, boy. Ah, should he have a big ass like cleft chin? Would that be funny? Would that work? I'm gonna test that out because it would be funny. It would be funny and also sort of play off in westerns how they kept hiring people with cleft chins because they thought it was attractive at the time. Could there be facial hair like this? Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, we're thinking with portals. So the facial hair is a yes. I'm thinking maybe. Clint Eastwood has a pretty substantially thick face of like facial hair. Like that is pretty nice and thick hair. Oh, I personally don't, but congrats on your chin, I guess. It's certainly not a bad look. Like Fraser had it in The Mummy, I think. So good looking in that movie. Oh my god. Like I know that is a very ice cold take. I I hate to say it, but I really don't like that facial hair. I drew it like really bad. There we go. My name is Doug Dimmadome. Woman's a Dimsdale Dimmadome. Thank you for finding my long lost son, Dale Dimmadome. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. With the big hat. Yeah, Gaston has it. Gaston's personally not my type because he's a massive asshole in a not like charismatic way for me personally. I completely understand why some people like him though. Like he's certainly not a bad looking character, that's for sure. It's just for me personally, he commits the cardinal sin of any character in any piece of media, and it's just kind of a tiny bit annoying. Also, Captain Hook and Peter Pan has it, but Peter Pan is a substantially worse movie than Beauty and the Beast. Kal-El has it. That is true. I have an idea that I'm trying to work out in my brain about the hat. So you know how sometimes in cowboy hats or just hats in general, I guess also like Swiss mountaineer hats, like those Swiss hats also have the feather. I'm imagining like a feather, but instead of a feather, it's a funny flower, maybe. Oh, you want out? You want out, or are you seeing something that I'm not? You're kind of looking at the wall. Oh, there we go. Living Items. Damn, the fog is thick tonight. It was foggy a bit ago for us here, but it subsided a lot because the local uh the local weather decided to be entirely fucked and go from winter to spring in a single day because sometimes it just does that. I'm kind of thinking this. Something people forget about Oregon, uh, because Washington is our northern and more popular neighbor, is that most of Oregon is actually a Mediterranean climate. Like we still have a lot of rain, because of like the coastal and Cascade Range doing a good job catching it all. But like most of it is like desert, uh, like hot scrubland and Mediterranean type climate. The valley in which I live used to be savanna. So like people are surprised that it gets so let me look up a conversion rate. To Celsius. Like I hear people in England during the summer complaining about 40 degrees C. It gets about 46 or 47 degrees C, like Celsius up here in like the height of summer. It is miserable. Summer's often miserable here. And I hope you stay safe out in the fog though. I don't know why I said though, like I said something that contrasts it. Again, I hope you stay safe with all that fog. Yeah, the temperatures here for context. Let me look up another conversion rate. All right, so the maximum is 46 degrees Celsius, and the minimum, like the lowest that I've experienced here, the lowest I've ever experienced here is about -6 degrees Celsius, which is like not super cold, but it's still pretty cold, right? So it ranges from like cold to like incredibly hot. All right. All right, good to know you're staying safe out there. I just got a message about food, so I'm gonna finish sketching out this flower and then I'll be right back. And by right back I mean speedy quick. I I like this flower shape, but I don't know how to feel about it on the hat yet. So I'm gonna say, wop, wop, wop. There we go. And I'll be right back. I'm getting pizza. Ooh, -20. Ooh. Ooh. That's like, that's like Yeah, that's fuel freezing temperatures, right? That's fucking rough. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back for pizza because it's good. I have returned, and of course you can hear Peter Parker echoing in the background, just going, "Pizza time." Let me tell you, if you if you live in a country with Costco, uh, like with Costco stores within it, rejoice. Costco is incredibly based. I also have Cheetos, but those are a lot less worth celebrating. They're just kind of a thing, and I'm gonna try and keep them away from the mic. There we go. Healthiest American meal: bread, cheese, uh, corn chip. Oh yeah, let me get rid of let me get rid of that. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Incredibly oily sausage. I guess pepperoni is yeah, pepperoni's a sausage. It's just I don't know. We never eat it as a full sausage, which is a shame because like the seasonings in pepperoni are fantastic. This is not just a gay joke. I love me a good sausage. Like whenever I find a variety of sausage that just hits right, it's some of my favorite in anything. That's what I discovered with bratwurst is it's one of the kinds of sausage I could just have by itself. Like not with anything, just like raw dog in a brat. I will continue to sing the praises of the brat for as long as I enjoy them. Hmm. What's speaking of what's pizza like in Norway? Is it any good? Well, it seems like you may be gone. Well, if you are gone, have a good time at work. Make sure to stay safe in that fog. Alright, time to continue clown time. And I'm looking with fresh, now fed eyes. What are my thoughts on this individual? I kind of think he sucks. We can rebuild him faster, stronger. We have the technology. Hmm. Much like much like many other white countries, some of our best food comes from immigrants. I tell you, pizza. I've had like actual traditional pizza before, like the kind that the kind that is actually like down in southern Italy and Sicily. I didn't have it from there, but it was the same. It was like the same kind of pizza, same ingredients, the same all that. God, it's good. American pizza is its own thing, like separate to that, and it is something special and worth cherishing. I morally disagree with deep dish pizza though. Chicago's done a lot of good, a lot of a lot of neutral because it's been around for a while now. I cannot I cannot bring myself to appreciate a deep dish. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't bring myself to enjoy a good deep dish, but you know, it's just not my thing. Mm. Don't mind me not drawing, by the way. I'm quite hungry, and this is technically my first meal of the day. I like some toast. I have some pretty good like whole wheat toast with some nice like melted butter on top. Very good. This is technically my first meal, though. Mm. The classic American gluttony strikes once again. Ow, that's hot. It's just a simple pepperoni. Mm. And I think stuff like pizza and hamburgers are really sort of a testament of how America really does just sort of take everybody in, take all their shit, make it its own, and then sort of deny that they've taken people in to begin with. I don't know, Tex-Mex food, like the mix of Texas and Texan and Mexican food is so is sometimes it feels like God's gift to this earth. Sometimes, but sometimes it just hits the spot. And and at the same time, places like Texas want to like kill people at the border, I guess. Like that exchange of people is not a huge part of what makes all these places special. I don't know. Like not just American foods, really like stuff like that. Britain wouldn't have its curry, and a lot of places like Germany wouldn't have its kebab without other people coming into the countries. I would say some of those are some of the best parts of like each place's food culture. I would love to have kebab. I might I might end up editing out a lot of this from the VOD, but that's fine. I don't know, me eating is not exactly super interesting to watch. It's a great time for me though. Mm. Also, it's very important for for anybody watching. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated and make sure there's not shit in your water. Mm. Reach for the sky. I'm gonna be real, I kinda think that this guy's face is a little dog shit. The eyes are nice. I like the eyes. I might not like any other part of this face, though, actually. Like, uh, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm very picky about my art. I like what I like, and sometimes what I make is not what I enjoy. And so I need to remake it, and remake it, and remake it until it is something I enjoy. The sparking joy is a very important part. And I don't mean like, only draw stuff that is meant to make people happy, but I mean, draw something that makes you enjoy, like, enjoy that you're drawing it. Mm. Cheetos are disgusting in a particular way that I can't help but enjoy, and I do not understand. I realized I'm able to eat a lot of food, and that's a little concerning for my future, but I'm fine right now. Mm. I'll try and eat healthy. It's just I'm kind of slipping at this exact moment. I don't drink much soda, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. Coca-Cola and Pepsi are basically the blood and water of the American populace. I don't drink very much. Sometimes I drink Dr. Pepper, also known as the nectar of the gods, of course. What if I make the face, like the cheeks kind of round like that? What if I did this to him? And then did this. I I kind of like this. Give me the tiny ears. I also like this. Okay. I want him to have a sort of dopey, tired smile. Kind of like this. A little bit more than this. There we go. And then you do this. Sort of go back up like this, and now you have that. There we go. Hey, Mater. It's nice to finally be back in Radiator Springs. I want you. I want you. What? You do this, and then you fix the entire art piece forever and always. You never struggle with art ever again. I'm kind of scared to give him a big quagmire chin. That's where my heart is leading me. I'm imagining like thick jaw. What if I gave him laugh lines like this? I despise this. I despise that face. He looks like he's gonna, like, do bad things to me. Bad things I do not enjoy. I hate to say it, but I might have to get rid of all of this. It's a real crying shame, but as it was, progress sometimes means deletion. I would like full screen, thank you. I don't know why that happened. Um, Alright. Alright, what if I... What if I decided to do a pose ripped straight from Buster Scruggs? The fastest gun in the Wild West. What if I made him look like a silly little guy and then he just beats you? He beats you and does horrible things. What if I did that? Alright, here we are. Alright, let's see if we do that, then we can have the... This is gonna be shifted and changed and contorted and wackified and silly-eyed and, all those sorts of things. But right now I'm just trying to get a fun hose type situation. I'm trying to keep Jeremy's tank at a perfect 80-degree like temperature. It's sort of the vibe that I'm trying to get situated here. Yo, hey engineer. Oh no, it's all good. I'm gonna be here for a bit longer. I'm really struggling with the cowboy. Like, not in terms of outfit. I think I have what I want for the outfit. I'm like struggling with like his face and everything proper. Yeah, how are you? Also by the way, I might get off stream soon-ish. Don't know when. I'm okay, just trying to make a theme for the Mech Dragon. Ah, sick. Here's sort of a thing I was thinking about and what I noticed with all the inspiration that I got. I seem to enjoy, like personally, a lot of like weird noise sampling for music. So like, getting a bunch of things like bird calls and whale sounds, for instance, or like a weird ticking from like a street crossing sound, or that sorts of stuff, or a better example for like what you're working on, uh like the sounds of machinery, sort of like Doom 2016 using chainsaws in its soundtrack. Also, don't mind me, I'm finishing up my lunch, I guess. Like lunch dinner. I had pizza, and I'm finishing up some Cheetos. It is incredibly unhealthy. I will die within the year, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine after that. Sadly, I'll die, but I'll live. Oh, sick. I like Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill's very nice. I need to get the full game because I've played the entirety of the demo, which has more than just the prelude. Um, it also includes like the first layer proper. So I've defeated the Hideous Mass, right? And like I know about the game all the way to how it is currently. So finding out new stuff wouldn't really be spoilers. But like I really need to play through like all the rest of it because it's so good. And because all their systems designers are on refurbishing the game rather than any new art assets, their art team is working on a sick ass like quality of life, like art update. I am so unbelievably stoked. What should this dude's head be shaped like? I guess that's what I'm struggling with. I'm thinking tall. I'm thinking like a tall head, but not like tall cranium. But I'm having a bit of trouble getting that right. I'm having a bit of trouble getting the right kind of tall. The right proportions, not too tall, but also like not too short. Like a regular gremlin before they left for work, helped me decide on having a funny cleft chin, like Peter Griffin-ass chin. So I know about that, and I rather like it as a funny character design. maybe the clown nose is a little more ovular instead of round, so it's like taller than it is wide, maybe, but it's still like big and bulbous. And then you do this, maybe. I'm definitely sold on like doing a really tired sort of dopey look. I don't know how I press control whatever the fuck to make it a different color, but I need it to be this color. Thank you. If I do this and have sort of this egg shape like this, it'll help facilitate the sort of droopy look once I get to the eyes proper, and that is very based and cool. That's exactly the kind of thing I want. Okay, now that somebody's here again and I feel like I'm actually like bouncing my ideas instead of just talking to the void, I'm starting to understand what I want, I think. I'm starting to understand what what this man needs to become. This cowboy clown is speaking to me at the moment. He is whispering sweet nothings into my ear, telling me how I should mold him out of clay. Ooh, you're not gonna believe this, because we were talking about the Earth Mover earlier. I really like War Without Reason. War Without Reason is really good. I think that's what it's called. It's the Earth Mover music. Yeah, sick. It's really hard to pick my favorite though, because all the music is like stellar. Right, so like I could say right now my favorite is War Without Reason, but next week, like my like next week or like sometime later, my favorite could become like Apostate of Hate or something like that. Oh god, that sick ass guitar solo. Yeah, I was thinking more like those beeping noises that it does. God, that sick guitar solo is so good. Okay, the way I'm designing this guy, he kind of looks like a Muppet. He kind of looks like a Muppet, and I mean that in like the best way possible. Hold on, I just reminded myself I need to look up Brazilian Big Bird. Yeah, because your Big Bird is I believe Garibaldo, right? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm most likely not. The suit is a little bit scrunkly. The suit is a little bit scrunkly. I will say that it's kind of it's a little bit crunchy of a suit. However, his design is so good. I love him a lot. This is unrelated to anything, but I love him. I love all the alternate Big Birds actually. I love that the first like little pop-up on the top of the search engine where I'm like, ah, Brazilian Big Bird, because I forgot his name. It's like, scary is the very first one. He's not scary. He's not scary. He just needs a nap. God, I also love the Mexican Big Bird because he's like a very nice green and has a red rim around his face and has that really nice like dull neck. Okay, the way that this circle is shaping up, it makes his mouth like it makes it look like his mouth is this like high up. And honestly, honestly, I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling this vibe that I'm accidentally creating right here. I think I need to lean into the clowns looking more absurd and sort of Muppetish. Like sort of Muppets or like the killer clowns from outer space sort of deal. Cause like this is becoming something. This has style. This has class. This looks like the kind of guy that would like knock a worker into a wood chipper. Not a wood chipper, a meat grinder. Alright. I like the mouth. I'm going to adjust it a little bit so I can keep that like Joker smile. A little bit that I had in the initial thing. So that like the actual mouth is more like this, is kind of cute and funny. And then there's like the Joker the Joker smile line and then like a more circular thing going around it of like a different color. And then it goes like that. And he looks like this man is starting to look the way that no, that's wrong. That's not how I should put it. He's giving off the feeling that I wanted him to have. Kinda. Big the big ass grin. Those top teeth are actually the bottoms of them are too high up. I think having his teeth be kind of like horse teeth might be good. Oh yeah, for sure. Just send it in the Discord. Or do DMs, like either one. And and I shall check it out. I just need to work on the teeth a little bit. Oh, he is oh, this is I'm designing a horrible man. This man is horrible and I hate him, but like it's in a good way this time. Right? Like it is in a way that I wanted, kind of like I hate him. You know, I'd love to hear the track. Alright. It has been sent. Let me hear it. Okay. You might want you might want it to be less like wholesale, like less wholesale ultra kill. The vibes are immaculate. I will say the vibes of it are immaculate. You might want it to be a little less wholesale ultra kill, like maybe a bit of ultra kill here or there. And I think deeper metallic sort of percussion might work well since the size of the creature, like the size of the anime. Yeah, I love the I love the coin deflection noises that you're using. Also at the beginning, the laugh is very good. I like the laugh. I highly suggest keeping that in, maybe distort it a little bit. Like when I say distorted, I mean like have the tone change, like have it sort of the tone like sweep up or down at the end instead of it staying like monotone, so that it like goes into the melody. Maybe that's the thought I'm having, but I'm not super knowledgeable about music. I just kind of have a ooh, maybe this, and I get really excited. What if I detail this man more and make him worse? I corrupt everything I touch, and by everything I mean specifically art, because this man is rancid. I make my characters rancid in the best way. I need to listen more to the melody that you've added. I like it. Like I really like the and then like the more dissonant chord after it. Good, great. Oh, sick. That big sound at about 18 seconds uh in it, I think could be like the gain on that could be lowered. Some stuff could be done with that a little bit, and then that could turn into like I'm not sure what to do with it yet. I like the meatiness of that sound at like 18 seconds. But like something seems kind of off about where it is and like the volume, you know what I mean? And maybe there could be like more instances of it in the track or something similar. I definitely like that meaty percussion. This man looks like he wants to eat my liver. I don't like the teeth here though. I might change that. And I might change the bottom bit of the mouth. Yeah, yeah, no, of course it's just the beta. That's sort of why I'm giving these kinds of like this kind of feedback now, to be like, all right, this is how I'm thinking. Maybe it'll be like it should be like I'm thinking because of like the size, like the sheer size of the mechanical dragon, because it's going to be like, you know, the level is going to be on slash in it, right? Like the main level. and then like it's gonna be sort of a like a sanctum boss that like it should have some gravitas to it. I think it should have some gravitas. I think it should be very meaty. I think using some industrial samples, uh, like factory noises could be pretty sick. I don't know why I decided to give this man small ears, but like I do not see him with any like substantial ear. I'm not sure why, but it's just I don't know. He's giving small ear energy. And this is probably something I'll need to talk with you and MacGuffin about. Is like the motifs that are gonna be going into it, because like I don't know, having world motifs would be pretty interesting. Like light motifs going through the world and such. Of like each boss, and then it's sort of culminating. This is truly a rancid individual. Like something about this guy's face that I'm drawing makes me think of the "He never sleeps, the judge." I really need to read Blood Meridian. The thing is though, I'm aware that it is going to be the most disgusting thing I've ever read. Like once I like actually get to reading it. Like I'm aware that it is probably the most disgusting and visceral piece of media that has been created that's not just like torture porn. Okay, I think adding those extra lines actually helped a lot with the vibe I'm going for with this absolutely vile cowboy. Here we are. All right. Cowboy hat from front. I know there's plenty of image. There has to be some images here. That's front-ish. That's front, but this is Party City. This is from like a cheap ass costume store that I think went bankrupt recently. No, this is Spirit Halloween, though, the one that stays like in broken down stores. All of these are at an angle or like have a cylinder top. I think a cylinder top wouldn't be too bad, honestly. It'll just be a fez with a cowboy brim, like sort of in construction. It goes like that. I'm definitely putting a bit of Joker into this design, I think. My favorite version of the Joker, fun fact, is from the 2004 cartoon TV show called The Batman. And I think it's the only one where Joker is played by a black dude. Uh, and he has the best role of Joker, I think. He's definitely my favorite. He definitely, and that Joker has a massive, like, horse tooth ass grin. I think maybe I'm taking some inspiration from that with this man. Okay, and I think I will adjust it to be like the typical cowboy hat top, actually. The cylinder hat doesn't work. It actually makes him look too much like a pilgrim, and that's a different kind of evil that I don't want to mess with right now, because that's a very different vibe. Oof. Ooh, I think my problem with his design is actually the Joker lines. And I hate to say that because I just added them in. But if I add these lines and have it like this, there we go. I just have to get rid of these lines and rework the smile a little bit. Smile for the camera. Wrong boss, but I definitely think that reminds me, I really like your stealth idea. I know I said it before, but I will say it again. I like your stealth idea for the game. It's very good. Very solid. See, and there we go. We get to actually, yeah, we actually get to have this be a bit dark, and then to sort of get this like so. You're resampling the song? No, it's all good. Oh, I think this man with facial hair, like, if I gave this man facial hair, like, what if I gave him a single, like, soul patch? Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Like like a scraggly one? Maybe. 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 I'm thinking about how he's going to be done. I don't want to make every clown bald, but something about bald clown like adds to the vibe. But I can't just have all the clowns be bald. Like obviously they're not all bald. The first two aren't bald, but like I don't know. Uh, maybe it'd be funny if I added like big bushy eyebrows or something. Let me redo those so that I'm making sure that I have the mirror tool back up. There we go. If I add big ass bushy eyebrows. Ah, something about these big bushy eyebrows is really adding something to me. I just are adding something to this for me. I just need to make sure that they look better because I think I have what I need for this guy's face. All right, sick. And I assume that it's gonna take a bit to get in, so I'm gonna wait for it to load, and then and while that happens, I'm going to finish drawing the eyebrows. What if I had a line down like this? Kind of like that. I'm kind of liking that. Sometimes you have to liken the artistic process to sculpting with clay or chiseling with marble. Sometimes you need to. Should be with me. Yes. Yes, it just loaded. Ooh. Oh, there is something there, I tell ya. Sorry, I need to listen back to it again to formulate my thoughts. Oh, that's very good. Oh, you know what you could do? Uh, I really like that whole deal, like with the second one. The whole deal's very nice. Ooh, yeah, no, that's really nice. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought because I really like the laugh at the beginning of the first one. Like imagine having that with the beginning sort of being like the second one that you posted, and then sort of having that laugh sort of get higher pitched and faster before it trails off, and then it becomes like the hit for like the main thing to happen, sort of like the main like beginning impact, as like things come to life and now you're in the fight. in like that line that I just did. Oh, I just got an idea. I wanted to add a squirt flower to this. I just got an idea. I just got an idea. So like with the sheriff badge, on not on Django, but like, on him, not on him, not on him, but like, the classic Western like sheriff's badge. Why did none of them have that sheriff's badge except for the Blazing Saddles guy? Well, like a squirt flower that looks like a sheriff's badge, like with like five sharp petals and such. I didn't mean to close that. Ooh. I don't really know how I'm gonna continue with this character in terms of like body, but I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out either later or now. I'm still figuring out that. Let's see if I. That's a little too cross-eyed. But if I make it a little cross-eyed, and then like do that, uh, I just got reminded because Cowboys. Another game idea I had, and this is not for a while that I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start with this and then work on another thing to learn how to do 3D games after this sometime. But another game idea I had is sort of a Five Nights at Freddy's inspired game. Definitely like Five Nights at Freddy's inspired, where it's sort of free roam, but like in a much smaller place. And you have to do all the tasks to keep things running at night. You're not the guard. You're like, you're like a janitor. And you're going around and doing all these tasks, and then you find out that the animatronics are moving, and the animatronics are cowboy themed. The whole place is like saloon inspired. Like sort of old west sort of saloon with like the barn doors, or like the farmhouse doors and the creaky floor, the ragtime music on the automatic piano. That whole like cowboy aesthetic. And the main animatronic, the main character would be named Festus. And he is inspired by a character from a western that I care about a lot because Grandpa and I watched it as I was growing up, called Gunsmoke, which was incredibly popular and stayed around for like 13 seasons. And my favorite character, Festus Hagen, who sounds like he's from somewhere in Appalachia. So like he's inspired by him, but like it's sort of this free roam Five Nights at Freddy's where you're the janitor and you have to keep everything running, while also not getting caught, sort of deal. It's Festus's Funland. Uh, it's the Festus Funland in arcade. That's sort of its whole deal. And drawing this cowboy really reminded me of that, 'cause I love westerns, even though a lot of them age terribly. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this stream off at like 4. Yeah, I'm gonna probably cut off this stream at 4 because I have work to do. Not like a job, but I have stuff I need to do. I have today's and Sunday's VOD already scheduled. The one for the one for last week's stream should be up now. It should be up now fully, which is good. And the last Sunday stream should be no longer scheduled and out to the public on Sunday. That's what it should be. Anyways, because that's how I scheduled it. Reach for the star. Yeah. Reach for the sky. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake. What if I did a bit of facial hair as a I hate that. I hate that so much. This man should not have a mustache. Let's see, with this sort of head shape, it's kind of like this head shape, and then you sort of have this kind of nose, and the chin goes out sort of like that. But this goes up like this, and you sort of have this maybe. I'm trying to figure out how to draw this proper, like. You gotta add an actually dynamic angle. And if we do that, if I can redraw it like somewhat okay, then I'll know that I've done a decent design for the guy, for the dude, for the fellow. I wanted to rotate. Thank you. We just did a little bit. There we go. And we do that, and that kind of works, and then da 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 If I manage to do something like that, I think that looks okay. I think that looks pretty okay. I think that's pretty nice, actually. But the front needs to be kind of like that. Yeah, with a bit of a sharp upturn on this side. And a much more shallow look on this side because, perspective. Perspective is the thing that exists and we all have as individuals that should take others' perspective into account. Unless the said other person is a fascist, and then they kind of forfeit being listened to. Hot take, I know, but eek. Listen, man, Brazil was able to handle Bolsonaro. I think we need to follow that sort of example. Okay, this design kind of fucks, actually. Yeah, this design actually kind of fucks. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of fucks. It kind of fucks hard. It kind of fucks hard and good, actually. Speaking of fucks good and hard, the engineer's track, I might give a bit of a shout out to the music, like in this VOD, like the VOD of this stream that I'm doing as of now. So the music, like when I say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to your music," I'm gonna probably like actually play the MP3 files, like as a bit of a shout out, because engineers music is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. They suffer from what's known as artists hating their own art syndrome, where they are their own worst critic. I've heard their music. I'm going to make sure that other people hear their music. It's good. It is good music. It is good music, and I like it. The reason why I'm saying they instead of you is because they are not currently watching. It looks like they're not watching right now. And so I'm not going to turn my back and go, "Ooh, it actually sucks," because their their art's great. Their music's good. I can definitely see like individual aspects where I think maybe they could use some improvement. But don't we all like you know have places where we can improve? That's not like a docking points on quality. It's more a sign that there are places to go still. Like, I can see a lot of places in my art where I desperately need to improve somewhere. And like I'm definitely getting better. I'm definitely getting better with my art, and the constant working and fixing my art is probably gonna get me far. It's probably gonna get me pretty far. I need to increase the size of this. Da, da, dum, da, 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 da. I love cowboys as an aesthetic. I'm very biased, of course, but like, that's what I like this personally means, is that I'm biased. I like it personally. It's an aesthetic that I dig really hard. It's an area of storytelling that I enjoy, uh, if not engaging in, partaking in. Even if sometimes they say a slur specifically for Native women casually, which sucks and makes me enjoy that particular show like quite a bit less actually. Like that one show I forget the show's name actually, but like there I think it was the Rifleman. But like it says a slur for Native women, and that's not good. It's not good. I still like the genre quite a bit. Like Django Unchained is an exemplar of a Western. Actually, yeah, the back needs to be a little more square. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. When you got a friend in me. Ba-da-da. You got a friend in me. Ba-da-da-da-da. A friend in me. The moral folks are you're smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too, baby. Uh, None of them love you the way I do. Me and you, boy. Friendship will never die. I love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. Something I like a lot about my art is I think the fact that I'm doing clowns and also One Piece fan art as like sort of the two main drawing things I'm doing right now as like long-term series. It sort of inherently is stopping me from having same face syndrome because oh, that's an interesting plot idea. I'll think more on that later. Clowns are inherently weird and goofy, so having them all look the same would be wrong. And Oda, for the most part, I have to stress for the most part, because there are some issues with same face with the women character, no, same body with the women characters in One Piece. Post time skip. But most of the time, Oda is fantastic when it comes to making distinct and memorable character designs. And so doing multiple series like that has, I think, helped me avoid that sort of like that specific art issue. The thing is, though, that doesn't stop me from other art issues that I need to work around and through. Let me fix that a little bit so it shows that this kind of blends in. There we go. Sick. None of them will love you the way I do. Just me and you, boy. Oh, the chin's a bit too wide. Okay, that was. I was like, what's wrong with this face? That's not wrong with this one. There we go. That's better. That is better. That is definitely an improvement. An improvement was made. None of them will love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. Friendship will never die. Da 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 da. Okay, here's the thing. This kind of neck is begging to have a neckerchief, like a bandana. Like it is begging to have a bandana. I mean, right? Like, come on. It's begging to have a bandana. Like, there's this god awful design. There's Lucky Luke. That's about it, kind of. But the bandana really, like, this neck clearly is like designed for one, right? Like, I'm not the only one seeing it. Right? I can't be the only one seeing how incredibly based that is. All right, speaking of based, uh, I'm going to swap over to just chatting, and I'm going to pause this music. And I'm going to say if you enjoyed this in any way, consider well liking and subscribing on my YouTube, and perhaps even checking me out over here on Twitch, and maybe following me if you like. I stream over here on Twitch on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time. And if you like my art but don't necessarily want to hear my voice uh, too super much, then I highly recommend checking me out on Bluesky and Tumblr at BigBearArt1, username Bajongles. Uh, you'll know it's me because I have the same profile picture as I do on here. If I ever change the profile picture on here, I'll also be changing it on everything to the same thing. So that sort of statement of profile pictures will always apply, because that's just smart. And in the meantime, uh, I post I post the VODs a week after the stream happens. It's not necessarily 3 times a week, but whenever a stream happens on one of the 3 days out of a week. And with that, I will have to say, thank you for watching. Uh, I'll catch you on the flip flop.